I'm singing.
Hey everyone, I'm Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited about today's video. It is a topic I'm very passionate about. I have this love-hate relationship with the internet. It's my job. I love it. I am so grateful for it that I get to connect with people around the world and I'm able to run a full-time business from the comfort of my home. It is the coolest thing ever and I am, like I said, I'm so grateful. I love it. But at the same time, because it is my life, my world, my career, I am just consumed by it on a daily basis, and over time I have realized the impact that it has made on both my physical and mental health, relationships, my productivity, and just like my ability to my attention span, my ability to be able to focus on one thing for a longer period of time has definitely dwindled down. So I think it's a really important topic to address, and today's video I'm sharing 7 tips that I swear are gonna change your life. I use them, some of them I need to incorporate a little bit better, but today will be a good refresher for both of us. Today's video is actually a collaboration with my friend Meghan Livingstone. She has a YouTube channel, she's Canadian. I've known Meghan for a while now and I love her channel. It's when you watch it, you're just so calmed and relaxed, and she just makes everything look so easy and peaceful. I love it. So Meghan is actually a certified holistic nutritionist, and she shares weekly videos on her channel about intentional living, minimalism, and just like easy tips and hacks that you can do to live a healthy, holistic lifestyle. So definitely go check out her video. She's gonna be doing her tips for just having a better relationship with technology and doing like little habits to help yourself digital detox. You guys can check out that video down below after you watch this video, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing that I think is so important, and it's something I need to do more of, is tracking my time online. How long am I using my phone, using different apps like Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest? How long am I doing emails on my phone? I think it's so important to know how long you are on your phone for during the week. I personally find when I'm using my phone, it's not like I'm fully completing a task. I might open an email, scroll through it, and then just close it and save it for later. And I'm always like refreshing and opening apps like mindlessly, not even really thinking about what I'm doing. It's like a time waster. So if you track it, knowledge is power. If you know how many hours you're spending on your phone, then you can set goals for yourself. So if you're like spending, I don't know, 4 hours a day on your phone, then you can hopefully try to reduce that by maybe 30 minutes and then maybe an hour, and then just be a little bit more mindful of how long you're on your phone. So there are actually so many apps that you can use to track. There's even things built into your phone, like on my iPhone, there's actually a little tracker under settings for screen time. I'm really scared actually. Okay, it says my daily average is 2 hours and 41 minutes. I'm down 32% from last week. So Sunday was actually a really high. Oh my God, almost 4 hours. What was I do? And I guess that means like I could be working. I worked on Sunday. I did a lot of Insta storing and stuff. You know, that counts. It's crazy and a little scary. So don't freak yourself out when you look at this, but wow. I'm definitely on Instagram the most, then Gmail, then iMessages, then the internet, then Slack. I do a lot on my phone. There are a lot of apps that help me with work, but still a little scary of how much I'm staring at this little square of screen. It's crazy. My second tip is to create separation and boundaries when it comes to using your phone. I feel like it is permanently attached to us. It's like another part of our body, and wherever we go, our phone must follow. Even going to the bathroom, guys. I know we've all done it. You bring your phone to the bathroom, and it's kind of gross if you think about it, but it's like a normal thing now. I know you've done it. Leave your phone outside of the bathroom and enjoy that as your own little oasis. Even for me, eating is something I'm still bad at. I have my phone next to me while I'm eating, so I try to make a habit if I'm at a restaurant, especially on date night or just with friends. Be in the moment. Put your phone in your purse, zip it up. You know, there's nothing ruder than just like being on your phone while you're out for dinner with someone. And then if you look around at a restaurant, everyone's on their phone, and we've lost that physical face-to-face connection with the person that we're with, and we're not really listening to what they're saying. Another thing that I do every single night without fail is I put my phone on airplane mode before I go to bed. I think it just helps me so much just to mentally not have any distractions or be tempted to go on my phone. I put my phone to bed, I just tuck it in, I put it to bed, and then in the morning, I don't look at it for at least an hour before I get up. So I can wake up peacefully, I can do my meditation, I can do stuff for me before I start being bombarded by the online world, messages I need to get back to, emails, all that stuff. It's important to have like you time at night and in the morning, just to have that separation. And then just don't keep your phone right next to you all day long. Leave it in one room, walk away, be like, peace, I'm gone, I don't need you, I'm gonna go live my life, and that's okay. You will still hear your phone ring if someone's calling you from the next room, but if you're working and your phone is right there, you're gonna be looking at it and checking it like every 2 seconds. So yeah, this is a big one for me, the separation part of the phone relationship. But I think it's so important, and just have those little rules that you stick to, and I promise you will notice such a difference in the quality of life. I swear, it's actually crazy. My next tip is to turn off notifications. This is a huge one. It is something I started doing a few years ago when, you know, my business was really starting to pick up online, and I noticed like my phone was like dinging every second, whether it was a message, a tweet, a DM, whatever it was, my phone was going off. At the beginning, you're like, oh my God, like someone messaged me, who is it? And then afterwards, like every time you would hear the ding, you're like, ugh. Like I just shudder. I'm like, oh, like it would, the noise, I felt like the Grinch, like the noise. Like it would get to me, and I felt instant anxiety every time my phone would go off, because I just felt compelled to like pick it up and like check who is messaging me, what are they saying? And like I said, I am grateful that I get to connect with people all the time, but like to hear it all day long, it would interrupt whatever I'm doing, and I would feel like obligated to check. And the crazy thing is too, that if you are working on a specific task or project and your phone is going off and interrupting you, I read a study that said it takes 23 minutes to get back to focus once you've been interrupted. So if you think about it, if you're working on something and you're working from home or you're working in an office and you're checking your phone like every 15 minutes, you are never really fully focusing on the task at hand, which means your productivity is going down. You're not really giving your full potential when it comes to what you're creating or producing or putting out into the world. And even if that means putting a timer on your phone to be like, I am not checking my phone until this 1 hour mark, so you can stay focused on your task, that really helps too. But turn off those notifications like email, Instagram, anything that is going off all the time. And you can leave those things like iMessage and WhatsApp if you know those are just like close friends and family. And that way, when you do want to check up on what's happening on Instagram or email, you have to physically open the app. I know it's crazy. Open the app, load it, and then see if there's a message. And that way it's kind of like a surprise, you know? Oh, see, I'm getting distracted right now. Matt's calling me and I just checked my phone because I heard it vibrating. Hello? I will say Matt is the only one I pick up my phone for, because not only is he my boyfriend, but he's my business partner, so it's important that we stay connected. But not following my own rules. My next tip is to capture and save for later. And what I mean by this is, I know everyone wants to record and capture their life and share it with friends and family. It's so much fun, and it's also important for memories. You know, there's times where I'm cuddling on the couch with Cashew and she does something so cute and I want to grab my phone and capture the moment, but at the same time, I don't want to then push her away so I can post it on Instagram right away and then like ruin what was just happening. So instead, I will capture the moment if it's really cute, and I must save it and record it, and then I'll actually just save it for later and post it when we are done playing on the couch. Not only do you actually get to enjoy the moment and you don't ruin it by like stopping and pushing your dog away to then post it, but you're just not your life isn't on hold for Instagram. You can enjoy your life, and then when you have the time and space, you can go intentionally and share it and write your caption and do what you need to do to post it online. And I especially do this when I am traveling or when I'm out with friends and Matt, and I want to document memories. I will save everything to my phone and then post later. So a lot of times what you see on my Instagram stories is actually delayed, not only for safety reasons, because I don't want to be like, I'm at this mall at this time, and then like, just, you never know, there's creepers out there. But also just because I want to enjoy the moment and enjoy the time with the people that I'm with, and then post later. My next tip is a very important one, and that is to protect your eyeballs. Actually, I'm wearing my contacts, so it's kind of blinding because these have prescription. But what they also have is anti-blue light lenses filter protection. I don't know the exact word, but you can kind of see them if you like look at it. It's like this little tinge, but what it does, it blocks all of those blue reflecting lights that are coming from your screens, from your phone, from your laptop, from the TV. I don't know if you've ever experienced at the end of a long day on screens, you start to get this like weird fuzzy headache behind your eyeballs, and you just feel like, oh, like your eyes just are dry and they hurt, and I don't know, you have this weird tension headache. That is probably from being exposed to too much blue light. So it's actually not good for us. It is stimulating sunlight all day. So it's not kind of following the natural, like, you know, it's dark in the morning, it's lighter, and then it kind of dwindles down and the sun sets, right? When you are staring at a screen, you're constantly stimulated by that blue light. And so wearing anti-blue light glasses, it's really gonna help tone that down. And I notice such a difference when I use anti-blue light glasses as opposed to when I don't. Other things that you can do to help protect your eyes are different settings on your phone and laptop. So I've had this setting on my laptop for years. It's called Flux, and it basically, it follows the pattern of the sun. So depending on wherever you live, it will have a different setting for when it is daylight and when it starts to go into more of a warmer tone. There's also options on your iPhone that you can get. There's things like a dark mode, which normally your phone, all the backgrounds are white. You can actually change it now to a dark mode where it's all black. And it just makes it so it's not so bright when you're staring at your phone. I'll also change the brightness of my screen lower. So once again, it's not, when I'm staring at my screen, it's not so bright where I have to squint. And it's just really like jarring when you look at someone's phone and it's so bright and it just feels like the sun is staring at you. So that's really great. And then there's also a night mode, which you can put settings on depending on when you wind down and go to sleep, because everyone has different schedules. And what it does the same kind of thing as Flux, where it just turns your phone into more of a warm tone light that's emitting from the screen as opposed to that blue light that mimics the sun. So just a couple things. It honestly will probably reduce headaches, help you sleep better, and it just feels more soothing to the eye when you're staring at screens that are a little bit more muted and warmer in color. And yeah, it just has made a big difference for me. Highly recommend it if you are a screen user, which is like everyone. My next tip is to switch certain tasks from your iPhone or your phone to desktop. Not only is it better for, it's more ergonomic, it's better for your posture and just body alignment, but it's also more productive. When you are doing things on your desktop, you are gonna be able to do them faster because you can use two hands to type. If you're always opening your phone, checking for emails and stuff and trying to respond, it takes 10 times longer to respond to an email on your phone than it does on your desktop. That is a stat I just made up, but I'm pretty sure it's something like that. And I really just think that we are quicker, more efficient, and more productive to do things on our desktop, which means we can finish our task quicker and spend less time staring at a screen. There are a few tools and apps that I use to make working on my desktop easier, and that is using scheduling apps like Tailwind and Later. I use those to schedule Pinterest pins and Instagram posts. It is amazing. It makes you so much more efficient and productive. And that way you can just schedule things out and you're not having to be on your phone as much every day creating those posts. And then another thing is you can use apps like Flume, which is something I recently discovered from my team. And it is an app that you install onto your desktop, and it makes responding to comments and Instagram DMs so much easier. You can, because usually you have to use your phone to respond to those, which like is, once again, just takes so much more time when you're like tap, 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 tap on your phone, as opposed to like sitting at your desk, fully having both hands, and you can just type them out really fast. And I just think it's so much more productive. And same thing with YouTube comments. I much prefer answering my comments on desktop versus my phone. And what I would recommend doing is set like an allotted time. Like, I'm gonna spend 1 hour this morning to answer comments, and then just do that on your desktop instead of constantly checking your phone to answer a comment here, a comment there, because really you're just procrastinating on what you actually need to be getting done that day. My last tip is an important one, and that is it's okay to not always be available. Especially because my life is online. I feel like everyone just thinks I have my phone attached to me and that if you message me, DM me, or call me, I should of course just pick up right away. And the truth is, because my job is online, I make it even more of a priority to separate the two. So I just want to remind people that in today's age, it might feel like you always need to be available when someone messages you, texts you, calls you, but the truth is, it is not rude or flaky to not be available all the time. It is actually very stressful to always be just like a text away from someone interrupting your day. And I think it's important for you to respect your space and your time and your productivity in your day to be able to control or determine when you want to respond back to people or connect with people. And I know that can maybe sound a little bit, like I said, rude or flaky, but I think it's just a form of self-care and just taking care of your mental health, because I do think that it causes stress and anxiety when you are doing something and someone calls you or texts you and you feel immediately obligated to respond to them. And maybe you're like totally thinking about something else and someone's asking you, are you available next weekend for a party? And you say yes, and then you realize like, wait, I didn't even check my schedule, like I'm not. So it's okay to, put your phone on do not disturb or have it, like I said, in another room, and just set expectations that when someone messages you, you don't have to message them right away. I just want to get that message across that it's okay, you are not a bad person if you don't want to be at everyone's beck and call 24/7. And there you have it, 7 mini digital detox habits that you can use in your everyday life. Digital detoxing doesn't have to mean not using your phone for an entire day, although it is really nice to do that once a week. I've done it and it's so nice. It's like a spa day. I don't know, it's a very liberating feeling. But I just had so much fun sharing these tips with you guys. And like I said, it's just like a very important topic to me because my life is online so much that I notice the effects even more. And I think it's just so important to create those boundaries and those little rules to help making the internet a fun place to be. As I mentioned, this is a collab with my friend Meghan, so definitely go check out her channel, check out her video. I promise you're gonna love her videos. They were so calming and soothing and very informative. You're gonna love her. You guys can check out her channel and her video down below. Subscribe to her. Be sure to send her some avocado emojis in the comments of her YouTube video so she knows you're part of the HealthNut family. And if you guys are coming from Meghan's channel, hello, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. I post every single week. I do routine videos, what I eat in a days. I do grocery hauls, recipes, weekly vlogs. We're always switching it up. It's always a ton of fun. And I'm actually gonna have a blog post for all the tips I shared in this video linked down below over on my blog. So definitely go check that out and read it. All my links and tips will be there if you'd like to see them visually. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one and have a fabulous day. And get off your phones. Give yourself some digital detox tonight, like right now, after you watch Meghan's video. Give yourself a 1 hour digital detox from your phone. Bye guys.